Welcome to NFT Update. I'm your host, Deezy.
I'm Justin.
We come to you every Saturday, 11 a.m. What do we do here?
We go over everything hot in the NFT space, and it's constantly moving right now. There's so many different things going on in the NFT space.
In this episode, we're going to have some low-cap gems. We're going to have a really good upcoming NFT project. It's going to launch 2 hours after this video. But first, let's get into the news a little bit. There's something pretty big going on with Visa. So Visa just bought a CryptoPunk. They spent $150,000, man.
God, I'm kicking myself for not picking one up.
Yeah, immediately after, dozens and dozens of CryptoPunks were bought. Then the floor, meaning the lowest price for a CryptoPunk, then became $200,000.
$200,000 for one CryptoPunk.
For one 24 pixel by 24 pixel JPEG.
Who knew that was going to happen?
It's basically the Mona Lisas of the NFT world.
Yeah. Well, I had somebody reach out on Telegram. I got a random Telegram message from my buddy Crypto Rex. He sent me a message to get in on these Koalas, Koala Intelligent Agency. I was somehow whitelisted on the project. Don't ask me how.
Did you have the qualifications?
I did have the qualifications. So I ended up buying 7 at 0.05. That's what they minted for, 0.05. 2 days later, the floor of the koalas, 1 ETH, 1 Ethereum. I've already sold 4 of them. I'm holding on to 3 right now, but I sold 4 of them for around, on average, 0.8 Ethereum.
Yeah, 0.5. I mean, you're looking at a 20x minus the gas.
It's unreal.
That's huge.
It's unreal that you could make a 2-day trade and 20x your position.
Yeah, that's huge. It's very big. I mean, even the small cap alts are lucky to do a 5 or a 10x, but 20x is nuts. That's not all. Also, Budweiser is getting into the NFT game. They just recently, they just bought a NFT, $25,000. They're starting to add to their collection. They also bought the beer.eth domain.
Yeah, they're moving in. They're moving. These big companies. Yeah, you just talked about Visa, now Budweiser. These companies are moving into blockchain, moving into NFTs, and we're starting to see it in a big way.
Yeah, the mass adoption, it's coming. It's here. But it's just beginning. We're still early.
Yes, we are. I would agree with that.
All right, well, let's talk about some of these low-cap gems and this upcoming launch that we got going. What's our first low-cap gem?
Number 1, we have Charge Particles. Charge Particles is a project that I've been looking into for about 2 months now. Very cool, unique, disruptive tech. You can actually take a pre-minted NFT on Rarible, or you can go mint one on their platform, and you can charge the NFT with another NFT or other ERC20 tokens.
So, I mean, you're charging this thing up with power?
Almost just like a Super Saiyan. Dragon Ball Z. Yes. So, but that's not it. That's not all. So not only are you able to charge these tokens, charge these actual NFTs, you can then set a time unlock for these assets to be unlocked. So a real world use case for this kind of technology could be like a contract. So like, let's say I hire you for 12 months and we're going to pay you $1,000 a month. So instead of you worrying if I'm going to pay you or not, I can give you an NFT and have a every month unlock of 1,000 USDT. Okay,
so you can lock in fungible tokens, which would be like a USDT. What about NFTs? Can you charge them with NFTs?
Yeah. That's a good point. So imagine your favorite. Who's your favorite hip hop superstar?
It's Vanilla Ice.
That's what I thought you were going to say.
Yeah.
So imagine if Mr. Ice.
Yeah, that's what I call him too.
Mr. Ice. Yeah. What is his real name? Isn't it something Van Winkle?
Rob? It might be Rob Van Winkle.
Anyways, put that in the comments.
Oh, Bob.
It's something very strange.
Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, very cheesy. Anyways, what if Mr. Ice actually sold you an NFT of the cover of an album, and then inside that NFT, he set it to unlock a track a week. Like every week, a new track unlocks.
That would be huge. And I mean, my mind's just racing with the possibilities. Like comic books. You know, you could buy the cover and maybe, get 12 pages every week.
Yeah, 1 page a week. 2 pages a week, or you buy one NFT and you get an entire volume of a story of a comic book. Very, very cool. So yeah, very, very disruptive technology. You can see this kind of seeping into several different areas and many different industries. It's got a very small market cap of around 6 million.
That is very, very small. For reference, Axie Infinity, between 5 and 6 billion. So almost 1,000 times before it would even reach that size.
Oh, you're so good at math.
Can you imagine? I mean, I'm not saying it would 1,000x, but just imagine if it 10 or 100x.
Just a fraction. Let's just say it does 20% of the growth. Can you imagine getting in now on a project that's that small, that has that much potential?
I will say this: the tech behind it is that is a pretty strong utility.
Oh, huge. And you can buy this token. You can buy it on Uniswap, everybody's favorite DEX. It is an ERC20 token, so you will need Ethereum to purchase it. But yeah, it's on Uniswap. We are very bullish. I am personally invested in this project. I'm not going to lie. I do have a small bag of it. I'm very bullish on it.
Charge Particles. What's the coin ticker?
IONX.
Okay. IONX. Well, that's going to take us to our next topic here. We listened to the comments. You said, all right, that's great. You're telling us about these NFT projects that are already launched, but what's about to drop? Well, this one's going to drop 2 hours after this goes live. So Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern, it's going to be the 28th of August. Crypto Demonz.
Right.
Sounds scary.
It is very scary, but no, it is a very, very exciting launch. They're going to have a video game capabilities. They have RPG planned. They're going to have MMORPG, which is massive multiplayer online RPG. They're going to have a native token. They're going to have an in-game casino. And the in-game token will actually be able to be used to buy in-game items or use in the casino. What's your favorite casino game?
I love roulette. That's the game. When I go to a casino, I get stuck on the roulette table.
All right. Well, yeah, you'll be able to use it in that casino. Plus, they're going to have staking rewards, metaverse items that can transfer to other metaverses. They have a very, very good roadmap, and the game is supposed to be out with about 3 months.
Hey, that's not too bad.
That's not too bad
at all, actually.
So it's launching Saturday, but that's not all.
What is it?
By 2022, play to earn, and it's going to be deflationary.
Oh, that play to earn right now in the NFT space is huge.
Yeah. So the way they want to really ramp it up, you can turn your 3 demons into a spawn 2 demon.
Oh, it's like a breeding mechanism.
Right. But it gets even better. 10 demons turn into a spawn 3 demon.
It's so powerful.
Yeah, and you're going to be able to stake these for Ethereum as well as the in-game currency.
And so I imagine like each stage you go up is more powerful staking.
Yes, and they're doing the math. The dev team, they're working out the correct percentages. They want to make sure that the game is going to have a long-lasting playability.
Yeah, I was on the call when you were talking to the team. Very cool team. They seemed very devoted to the project.
There's a lot of fire in the background.
Fire, horns were involved,
yeah.
But overall, pretty good dude, I thought. And the roadmap was very impressive. I did like the roadmap. I like a lot of milestones on a roadmap. It tells me that they really thought this project out.
Yeah, and I found this through Twitter. I tweeted out what's an upcoming project that you guys are excited about. It was the main one that popped up. I saw a couple people mention it. I checked out a few projects, and to me, it looked like the most exciting. So guess what?
What's up?
They're working with us.
Really?
We're going to give away some demons, but the details at the end of the episode.
Oh, nice. So that's going to be our giveaway this week. So
that's
we'll go over that later.
Yeah, we'll go over that. Stay tuned. But we got another project for you.
Yes, we do. All right, so our third project is going to be Chain Guardians. Chain Guardians is no stranger to the channel. We've actually been working with them for a few months now. We've done some stuff with our B-Clash NFTs. They've actually integrated that into their mining. So if you haven't learned how to do this, at the end of this video, we are going to have a short video explaining how to actually take our NFTs and mine with them on the Chain Guardians platform. So I do encourage you guys to stay tuned throughout the whole video and watch that at the end. It's going to be a very short clip. but it's some really good information.
All right, and Chain Guardians, that's that group in space in the Marvel universe with Groot, right?
Yeah, Groot and that weird raccoon.
Yeah. What's up with the raccoon guy?
I don't know. Raccoons.
He's so mad about being a raccoon. Embrace yourself.
Embrace yourself. But anyway, so Chain Guardians, a very powerful company, project in the NFT space. I'm hearing things. I'm telling you, I got people that tell me a lot. They tell me a lot about what's going on. And I'm hearing that Chain Guardians is about to explode.
What are you hearing through the grapevine? Can you give us any kind of hint?
I'm just saying there's some partnerships coming down. There's some investments that are coming in. There's a lot of big people, big money people that are getting behind this project because they've learned about the tech that their team is putting together. If you're trying to get a better idea of the opportunity you have with Chain Guardians, so imagine being able to invest in Axie Infinity 12 months ago.
I would be on a yacht or in a Lambo right now.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's the opportunity you have right now. This tech is so good. The partnerships and the strength that this team has right now and the momentum really that's the kind of opportunity that you have by taking a look at Chain Guardians today. So their ticker is CGG, and you can also find this one on Uniswap as well as some other centralized exchanges. But it is another one of those very disruptive technologies in the NFT space.
Yeah, I checked out their gameplay. The art direction is incredible. It's kind of reminds me of a Square, old school Final Fantasy type of vibe. It's really, really cool.
Yeah, not only is it NFT gaming, but they also have something called Chain Boost, which is onboarding new projects. Not only are they doing NFT gaming, but they also have Chain Boost, which is a type of launch pad for other projects to onboard users and invite people into their community. So they've done other projects like Babylon, which you've heard us talk about right here on this channel, which did, I think, a 20x at this point.
Yeah.
And they also did Spores, which is another project that did a 5 or 10x. I can't remember exactly how much they did. But these are projects that have utilized the Chain Boost, which is part of Chain Guardians IDO and pre-IDO launches.
Yeah, I've actually had some messages, people saying, thank you for these low cap gems, saying, this is some life-changing money. And I do read the messages and we appreciate it. And that's what we're here for. Bring you these opportunities. We're not trying to hide it for ourselves. We're trying to share this information.
Yes. All the links that we're talking about will be in the description as well, including the Uniswap links and the website links.
All right. Well, it's time to talk giveaways now.
Oh, what are we? The demons.
We're giving away some demons. Oh, we did give out $1,000 in Bobby token to 5 lucky winners. We tweeted it out. So congrats to the 5 people who listened last week, won $1,000 a piece. This time we're giving away some demons.
God, that sounds so scary when you say it.
All right. So all you have to do is check out their Twitter. It's at Crypto Demonz with a Z. At Crypto Demonz. Retweet their pinned tweet. And we're going to be giving 5 demons away.
5 demons away. And so if you're having problems finding that, we will have that link in the description for the giveaway with an easier breakdown so everybody kind of understands what they need to do in order to participate in this giveaway.
Yeah, very, very excited.
Yes, I am too. So, yeah, I mean, don't be like me and not get involved in some of these avatar projects like Lonely Aliens. I had that opportunity. I didn't do it. These avatar projects right now are blowing up. And I think y'all heard last week that we were doing our own avatar project, which is Pluto Alliance. So y'all need to stay tuned. I think next week we might go into a little more detail about this project that we're so excited about.
Yeah, like I said, we've already given away $5,000. So, and we haven't even launched yet. This is going to be unlike any NFT drop ever. And the demons, though, I'm pretty excited about that too. They have gameplay. They have a lot of player-based economies in it. It's going to be huge. Huge. Well, I think that's all we got time for this week.
I think so.
But we do have a video at the end.
Yes. It's Ben from Chain Guardians. He's actually going to explain the mining process, taking our NFTs, the B-Clash Bitverse NFTs, and using them to mine tokens on their platform. So please stay tuned for that. You
can earn Chain Guardians. You can earn Ethereum. Bit token. But that's all we got time for this week, I believe.
Yeah. See you next week.
All right. Next week, Saturday, 11 a.m. Set those notifications. Smash that like button.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.
Chain Guardians collaborates with BitBoys, Bitverse community, to empower digital asset holders' avenues of earning income through NFT DeFi. BitBoy has over 5 million social media followers across this platform, cementing the Bitverse community as one of the most enthusiastic and passionate communities in the entire world. Subsequently, Chain Guardians is revolutionizing blockchain gaming through player-driven economies, cutting-edge tech, and free-to-play, play-to-earn video game experiences. This explosive collaboration aims to bridge communities, create lucrative opportunities for NFT DeFi, and further expand user-oriented NFT utilities. Chain Guardians will be integrating the Bitverse Clash NFT series onto the NFT Mining platform. Eligible Bitverse NFT holders can stake their NFTs for a chance to earn on-chain rewards and much more, highlighting the concept of industry-changing, user-oriented NFT DeFi. To further underpin our collective commitment to the Bitverse and Chain Guardians communities, the BitBoy and Chain Guardians teams have infused 600,000 Bit tokens as rewards through the NFT mining platform. So what does it all mean? Users can purchase NFTs to hold collectible value, support their favorite brands like Chain Guardians and Bitverse, and earn passive income. To celebrate this collaboration, both the Bitverse Clash NFT series and the Bit Rewards have received a multiplier for the first 30 days, substantially increasing both the rate at which you earn rewards and the amount of the rewards you realize. So how can you get started with this NFT DeFi experience? As shown on your screen, navigate to chainguardians.io and register an account. The next step is to purchase a Chain Guardians native NFT or Bitverse Clash NFT as eligible. Then navigate to the screen as shown and sync your assets to ensure that they show up in your account. After syncing your assets, eligible NFTs will become present as shown in the mining interface on the screen. It's important to recognize that each NFT has a designated hash rate, which represents power levels and likelihood of earning rewards. For more information, check out the blog in the description below. As you're navigating through the interface, you can select up to 9 NFTs to optimize your team and increase your cumulative hash rate, thus the likelihood of earning on-chain rewards. As you're moving to submit your NFTs, users can select between a solo or a collective pool mining experience. If the latter is selected, users work together to earn rewards and equitably split said rewards. Block rewards are distributed every 20 minutes and contain a minimum of CGC with an opportunity to earn Bit tokens, CGG, and more to come. The NFT mining game is an off-chain experience that mirrors and gamifies on-chain interactions. As such, users will never have to pay gas for participating. However, they do have to resubmit their NFTs every day with rotating participation windows to ensure equal opportunities for involved parties. In conclusion, Chain Guardians and BitBoy are collaborating to empower digital asset holders' avenues of income generation through NFTs. Any questions, comments, concerns, please join Chain Guardians social medias and we will answer them as inquiries come in. Have a wonderful day and welcome to the Cryptoverse.